Hello everyone, welcome back to Dawn of War Dark Crusade Imperial Guard hard mode. As you can see, we're trying to get defenses in place here. We just don't have them. Where the hell? Oh, there's my drink. This is the third episode. I'm actually recording this after a short break from the previous one. This is the third or C part. Part C. I dyslexed it there. Yes, I do have dyslexia. It shows up in my writing in interesting ways. So I've been told. I have sometimes a unusual way of writing, but grammatically it is not incorrect. Is a good way to put it. Yeah.
Let me preach his name. A challenge worthy of my skill.
Oh, let's see. Trying to get a foothold for here. I'm still sending out the chicken walkers, and really, they're not doing much. Oh, that's so good. We have a lot of requisitions, so it's not too much of a risk to put down these buildings that will get destroyed instantly. I'm sure we'll lose at least one here. Yeah. But if we only lose one and we put down two, then, you know, we're a little bit stronger. Which is good.
Look out! Here they come! Fear ensures loyalty. Where do you need me? I am on it. You requested a cycle, my lord. Initiating construction. Initiating construction.
Oh, yeah, I'm fine with that. Yeah, let's just try and get them down. No way that one's surviving.
Look out! Here they come!
The squad of Banshees. Looks like we had some nice artillery hit this group of them.
Is that the best you've got?
As you wish, so shall it be done.
I actually wasn't paying attention. It did get destroyed before we built it.
Initiating
And I'm not surprised.
a challenge worthy of my skill.
We're under fire!
An easy matter for one of my skills.
I'll take it from here. We'll be off as soon as the fuel arrives.
We're under fire!
I wonder who's going to win in this shootout. I'm very much relying upon the missile impact to knock the enemy over. I mean, I would love it if they gave a third option where you could upgrade to heavy plasma.
Take me a moment.
Now that would be nice. Now the mod with the Apocalypse mod, I believe it's called, does have that.
Awaiting instructions. Following orders.
Yeah, may as well, you know.
We're under fire!
Vessels ready to deploy.
Didn't make it. So we now have a more reliable defense there. And with the las cannons plus the missile turrets there, Wraithwalker really doesn't have a chance.
A challenge worthy of my skill.
Where's our fire support?
Ready to win the war, sir.
I know it seems like you should be doing this strategy or that strategy, and I found that on hard mode the AI has shorter build times, that kind of stuff, has less restrictions, sometimes can build units that are restricted to how many you can have, but that's been increased for them. And that a tactic that should work doesn't, just because of the nature of them going the cheating AI route to make it harder. And that's not to say if somebody has, you know, like an idea, why didn't you try this? And just like, I did try that tactic, or I didn't think of that one. in a similar situation, I'll try again, you know? And I eventually find one that works, but before I find that, I run into a serious problem. That problem being time, distance. It took a while to travel from one end of the map to the other, as the nature of this map is, and it just made everything more difficult.
Look out!
Initiating construction.
I should be moving the heavy support up, which I can't.
Look out! Here they come!
One of the tactics that I actually do more towards the end of this very long fight is I start to take away points from them, but I don't build on them. And that's important. I also figure out one of their strategies, which is a very frustrating strategy. And I'll certainly get into that later when it's time. Because it's not time yet, it doesn't happen for several more hours. But something that we'll probably see in this video is I'm trying to hit their base. I'm trying to, you know, destroy the buildings with the tanks, that sort of thing, and slowly push them back. Well, they just go absolutely crazy and build. And one of the things that they build a ton of is the subway shrine? No. The thing that allows them to stealth. And they end up stealthing their entire freaking base. So that makes it even harder, and you know, you push the base back, blow up like 4 buildings, and then, oh, lo and behold, they manage to replace everything by the time you're able to get back up there.
The machine spirits are willing. I shall hurry.
Where do you want us, sir?
These should be more pushed up.
Cover our men.
There we go.
We'll get through our field fire. Big guns ready to fire. Where's our fire support? Moving to new firing position. Nothing will get through our field fire.
That's one of the things that really sets me back
Relocating.
in this fight is that their propensity to just rebuild, but not just rebuild the exact same thing that was destroyed, but rebuild and expand upon the numbers. So it made it even harder.
Taking hits.
You know, we should be just taking that point away from them. We should be. Don't know why we're not.
It's such as the Emperor's will. Right, live. I'd give my life if that's what's asked. Anything for the Imperium.
Right, they're coming in.
Is that the best you've got?
I think my plan was, let's not take it yet. and get a squad there, and then capture the point and get a Bane plate. But as you can see, that's not working out.
Right.
Ready to win the war.
Taking hits.
Really, that
Sentinels ready to
that elite unit would never make it. Absolutely not.
We're under fire.
It will only take me a moment. An easy matter for one of my skills.
Is that the best you've got?
What you want?
Oh, excuse me, that was a big hiccup. Hey, like yesterday, I'm playing a video that's silent. Legend of Grimrock 2. Somebody streamed it.
Shall I get started? Look out! Here they come!
Trying to get through there may be doable, we'll see. I forget if I lose this squad or not. One of those, I really hope not. That's not a good start. You see, they're just nailing us hard here.
Take it at all costs!
So, as you can tell, my goal is the relic. Come on, Sarah. Let's get that sergeant going. We need a new sergeant. Time for a field promotion.
Where's our fire support?
That reminds me. I have this recording, which is the voiceover. Whoops. September 25th. I believe September 24th, the news was released that the gentleman who played Apon in the movie Aliens in the early 80s has passed away. Which I find very sad because Aliens is one of my favorite movies of all time. Oh, jeez. It was just... Anyways, and that actor, which honestly I do forget his... Very bad of me. But they were a soldier in Vietnam. And I'm probably going to get the wording incorrect, but he was one of the first, if not the first, field promoted officers of color.
As you wish, so shall it be done.
After the movie Aliens, I do believe he was a singer for jazz. Could be blues. Could be a mix. But yeah. So the idea of the character, Apon, and the way that he's talking, how he's directing the troops and that kind of thing, being the sergeant there. He's not really acting. Which, you know, just adds that much more, you know? Okay, elites, come home. It's time to come home. Hopefully you can make it.
Sentinels ready to deploy.
So we got that.
Out the engine, my lord. I'll take it from here.
So I find that interesting, and I bring it up because aliens, not because it passed away, but aliens, you can look at it, the Marines there and stuff like that, almost like the Imperial Guard, you know? And it's an interesting comparison. And, what? Oh, I can't believe. But Joe, I was about to call him Xenos. That's not the name of the race in 40K. Tyranids. Tyranids were modeled after the alien creature, that's Xenos, from the movies. That's where they got the idea, and so it's like it's all connected within here. I'm not babbling too much, unlike yesterday. So yeah, it's also a shame that they weren't able to get Tyranids in the series for the first Dawn of War. They were attempting to, they were trying, but they were unable to get it before I think Soulstorm was released, and they were trying to put it into Soulstorm.
Is that the best you've got?
I believe that was it. No, I think our elites made it. Now we have a population full, so you know.
We're under fire.
Ready to unleash 11 barrels of hell.
We got our Baneblade. That's nice. So our Baneblade into part C, 20 minutes in. So we're talking 2 hours before we're able to get a Baneblade. Now Baneblade's firepower. Yeah, in this narrow corridor, wow, it's a thing of beauty. Now, I intentionally blew that up so I could get the Baneblade out here. The turret was blocking it.
Is that the best
As you
you've
wish,
got?
so shall it be done. These repairs may require some time. I will ease the machine's pain.
Sentinels ready to deploy.
Okay, we are losing a relic to the enemy, but we have our Baneblade. And so long as it is not destroyed, we're fine. So it's just like, okay, we've advanced too far, we're taking on too much, pull back, you know? And I think it's very soon that I discover something truly frustrating. My Baneblade is trapped.
Ready to deploy.
It'll come up pretty soon. Where the blood pulse is supposed to happen, that red ground. The Baneblade can't cross that. And as it so happens, those blood pulse grounds block the only 2 paths to get to the other 3/4 of the map, really. So we only have the one side of the strip on the right hand side there. Can't actually cross over. Can't bring the Baneblade to the enemy's base. So I have to try and come up with a new tactic.
It will only take me a moment.
Now, here I'm basically leaving the Baneblade as Well, eventually. We'll leave it as a defensive posture. That in time changes towards the end. I'm able to... trick isn't the right word. Manipulate some of the AI so it's more of in our favor. And able to get through. It's just like the Banshees. It just needs so much freaking firepower. So here, I'm sure I try and pull back. They're doing a pretty good job in just whittling down that Baneblade. And I do find that frustrating. Come on. Let's everybody go back here so we can get some freaking firepower to take out these bloody Banshees. Now, obviously, our Baneblade needs a lot of repair work. Like, hey guys, you just want to stay there? You don't want to shoot us? I'm all for it. We'll just sit here and get our 11 barrels of hell going down on you and just making wallpaper paste. Yes. Of course, that doesn't last, and they do come in and hit us. But now we're far enough back that we have a phenomenal amount of firepower to take on everything that they throw at us. I'm actually trying to repair, too. With that tech priest there. Just got killed. Yeah, we beat them back. So, look. I believe I left the setting on medium for bodies on the ground. That means not all of the people that we kill, their bodies remain. Some of them do. Our Baneblade is not traveling over the ground, traveling over the corpses of our enemies. If I was to have that on the max setting, I think it's just high, that would be like completely covered. You would not see the ground. Okay, so I have not hit the barrier yet because I'm still trying to move forward. So I still haven't found the frustrating pathing issue here. Pull our tech priest back so not getting shot. Come on. Baneblade has a lot of firepower, and it has trouble with a squad of banshees. I should tell you something about banshees. Another squad of banshees. There goes our tech priest. Nice, silly. Okay, here. Well, that's not exactly what I had in mind, but you know, it'll work. A little too far ahead, you know?
I hope the secrets of the will only take me a minute.
Yellow. Not so good.
Ready and willing, sir.
This is a flat out mistake. Way too many enemies there.
Relocate. We'll cover our men.
Do we? I don't think we have Baneblade, but damn, is that close?
Heavy weapons on the move. Relocate.
Seriously, what's that? 333 hit points left.
Where do you want us, sir?
And there's a weird sliding glitch.
Where do you want us, sir? Where's our fire heavy weapons on the move? We'll cover our men. You've got.
The best thing that you can do is just wait until the heavy support has completely come to a stop, and then press the key to get them down into position.
Fear ensures loyalty. Where do you need me? Fear ensures loyalty. Where do you need me?
Lot of firepower on both sides.
Where do you need me?
Excuse me. Okay, so we more or less have under control the area, but damn.
These repairs may require some time.
Oh, Baneblade is safe back there. Need that repaired before we lose it.
Let me preach his
As part of our defensive line. I was supposed to say defensive posture. Nope, not defensive posture.
Let me
Yay! Damn good iced tea.
All guns, strike true! Sentinels ready to deploy.
And our tech priest is chasing after, which is fine.
Is that the best you've got?
Understood. That's right.
Knock them down. Perfect, perfect, perfect.
Look out! Here they come!
Well, that one, that support took some heavy hits. Hey, we're in yellow. We're in the yellow.
From here on in, you courser. You shall have your prize. Look out! Here they come! Thanks for the ride.
I'm obviously trying to take that point.
Sentinels ready to deploy.
The sentinels I'm sending out, I really don't have a solid plan with them. It's more like a distraction to harass the enemy a little bit.
Sentinels ready to deploy.
Oh, good. Keep them at bay. We've almost captured the point.
Deploy.
Where's our fire support? Where's our fire support? You courser. Catching was easy. Oh, it'll be hard.
Just capturing that is like impeccable timing.
I am honored that you require my skills. Initiating construction.
No, you gotta cap the resource that you capture. Have to change that strategy point later. Very nice. Yeah, but now we're getting into a point where we really don't have the ability to take it out because of the bloody banshees. I blame the banshees. Let's see, we got 3 Harlequins, squad of Banshees, and I think a squad of Guardians against a tank and a Baneblade. And they will basically win unless if I pull them out. Or pull the Baneblade out because everybody else is gone.
Failure is the weakness of the
You
Sentinels ready
requested
to
a
deploy.
psycho, my lord. As you wish, so shall it be done.
We're under
I
fire!
will ease the machine's pain.
There we go. Still trying to repair it from that last one.
Sentinels ready to deploy.
Every once in a while, you may be able to hear a single shot. That's one of our Vindicare assassins.
Where are those damn tech priests? Awaiting instructions.
Mm-hmm.
Standing by.
So we were not able to hang on to that point.
Taking hits!
Attack! Ready to deploy.
Exactly go to plan. Nah, went to plan. Harass the enemy.
I die for the Emperor!
Much else can be done. And look at what I just caught the glimpse of by our base. It's like, oh, oh, okay.
For the dying. Ready to win the war, sir.
You don't want to face those.
Now is for the dying.
We're under fire!
I am on it. I will ease the machine's pain. Initiating construction. I shall hurry.
Where are those damn tech priests? We'll make the Emperor proud. We'll flatten
Okay, very long time, but Baneblade fully recovered from 333 hit points.
the weakness of the enemy.
Considering it has 10,000? Yeah.
We'll handle it.
Still trying.
Sentinels ready to deploy.
Fear ensures loyalty. Where do you need me?
I'll take him from here. Down is for the dying.
Look out! Here they come!
We'll flatten anything standing in our way.
They got past that one okay.
Psycho, my lord.
Here is where it just will not pass.
Failure is the weakness of the enemy. We'll flatten anything standing in our way. We'll make the Emperor proud. Oh, you'll not find us lacking, sir. We live by example and duty.
Just won't move.
Is that the best you've got?
Failure is the weakness of the enemy.
Look out! Here they come!
You can imagine the frustration level getting pretty high there. You just want the Baneblade to move past this here. Yeah, turn around. Bring it back.
Warming up the engine, my lord. We'll be off as soon as the fuel arrives.
Is that the best you've got?
There it will go over it, but not the other two, and it's very frustrating.
We're under fire!
It will only take me a moment. I will ease the machine's pain. I shall hurry.
Please ease the machine's pain.
Taking hits!
So, we're not capturing the point, but we've taken it away from the enemy, depriving them of the relic, which means no Avatar of Cain.
We'll make the Emperor proud. We'll flatten anything standing in our way.
Try again. Doesn't go over well.
You'll not find us lacking. We will lead by example. We live by example and duty.
It just stops dead.
Fear ensures loyalty. Where do you need me?
We'll make the Emperor proud. Failure is the
Fear
weakness of the
ensures
enemy.
loyalty. Where do you need me?
Failure is the weakness of the enemy. We live by example and duty. Failure is the weakness of the enemy. As you command, so shall it be.
Look out!
You
Here they
requested
come!
a psycho, my lord.
As you command, so shall it be.
I am honored
Let
that
me
you
break
require my
his
skill.
names!
Where are those damn tech priests?
If I could have gotten the Baneblade past either of those 2 points, I think this fight would have been a lot shorter.
We'll be off as soon as the fuel arrives. As soon as we beseech the machine.
We're under fire!
Attack! Awaiting instructions. Forming up the engine, my lord.
Wow, Detective. Oh, that's their name. Warp Spiders.
As soon as the fuel arrives.
Ugh.
Ready to deploy. Let's bloody the treads. As soon as we receive the machine's spirit, we'll be off as soon as the fuel arrives.
Taking hit!
Not getting very far into it.
Look out! Here they come!
Long ago, Elvinesh and Overlash battled as we do.
My devotion is assured. As you wish.
Sentinels ready to deploy. Sentinels ready to deploy. Down is for the dying. We'll flatten anything standing in our way. That's this command, so shall it be.
Defensive posture.
I'll take it from here.
We're under fire!
Quick and fast, just so I know it's ready to deploy. Those damn tech freaks. Sentinels ready to deploy.
I am honored that you require my skill.
Takes a while. Takes a while to find the path.
Where's our fire support?
Drive the enemy off.
Taking hits!
Sentinels ready to deploy.
Taking hits!
Tell the men the cavalry is arrived. We'll be off as soon as the fuel arrives. Awaiting instructions.
Look out! Here they come!
At this point, it's very much a holding action. At least for the rest of this video. So, I'm going to sign off here and watch the rest of the video. I do hope you enjoy the video. And if you're new to the channel, you can do the whole subscribe thing, bell notification, all of that. And if you wish, there's a few links in the description, check out. But until when next we meet, please do be safe, everyone. Bye.
Where's our fire support? Is that the best you've got? Look out! Here they come! We're under fire! Is that the best you've got?
Standing by. Attack!
Look out! Here they come!
Sentinels ready to deploy. Down is for the dying.
We're under fire!
Stand your ground.
Sentinels ready to deploy. We'll handle it. Forming at the instrument.
Where's our fire support? Look out! Here they come! Is that the best you've got? Is that the best you've got?